The Varsity Sports Show presents My Recruits with Coach Perrone.
Welcome back to the Varsity Sports Show. Vince DeLisio here, and great first segment there with NYFCA, National Youth Football and Cheer Association Executive Director Jason Hirsch. We had to cut him off at the end. Sorry, Jason. Just ran out of time. A lot of information given out. And again, NYFCA.com is the place to go to get more info on this exciting and new league for young people. 6 to 14, excuse me. Joining us now, and as you heard that intro, we revisit with an old friend of the Varsity Sports Show from My Recruits, Coach Perrone, Coach Lou Perrone. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good, man. You like that intro?
I love the intro. I'll tell you, the new format is awesome. I was up bright and early, not because I was going to be on, just because I like listening to it now.
Oh man, that means a lot. You know, we definitely are all about friends and bringing back old friends of the program, and we did a few things with you last year, had some fun with it, and thought that we would do it upright this time and see if we can revisit with you and what's going on in the world of recruiting. It's gotten so big out there.
Yeah, it's gotten tough out there too. So it's been, and we appreciate, you and the show and the platform that you give everybody, especially, you're a specialist at bringing people together. For example, I'd love to be able to get with Jason and maybe do some kind of sponsorship with the youth football. So we'll talk about that, down the line or off
Sure.
the air. But, you work with so many great people, and you bring us together. So we're thankful that you kept going and your no quit attitude, and it's inspirational to a lot of media members, a lot of people in this industry. So we appreciate it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I had a lot of help along the way, and just trying to give back, and you're one of those guys that's always been supportive too, and so it's a reciprocating business. So we give back and we get just as much as we give, and try to give more. But anyway, let's talk about a young man here. This is all about the young people. So tell us about Max.
So Max is an offensive lineman out of Estrella Foothills High School. It's a 4A program, and usually the 4A schools fly a little under the radar, and this year everybody's really flying under the radar because there's only so much availability at these programs with the NCAA granting a fifth year of eligibility. So, I like to get young men, as you know, in at a younger age. I mean, we're signing young men right now as young as 7th and 8th grade, and they say, well, what are you doing with them at that point? But we're educating the parents, we're educating them just on the business, on the social media aspect of it, on the media aspect of it. You've got kids now entering freshman year getting offers from colleges. So
Wow.
if colleges are going to offer them freshman year, we need to prepare them before freshman year. And that's what we're trying to do here. But also we're trying to get some young men that aren't on the map, somewhat on the map. And Max is, a young man that had 30 or so followers. He's only been with us probably about 2 weeks, and really taken the college coaching community by storm. He's had some big schools already reach out. He's doubled his followers. He's gaining the activity. He's understanding the recruiting process. This is a kid that's 6'3", 270 pounds. When you watch his film, I mean, he's a bona fide Division I offensive lineman, and he needs to get out there. And whatever we can do to help him get that stage, that's what we're going to do.
So I definitely want to give you a chance to talk a little bit about what you do, Coach, because if I'm a parent, which I am, and you, I see your information and I hear you on the radio, I want to know, okay, what is this Coach Perrone guy? He's everywhere. Everybody knows him. And what exactly does he do? So you talked about social media, and, a lot of colleges, they'll get on social media, they'll learn about a kid. And if they see something they don't like, even on social media, they'll move to the next kid.
Well, you have to understand, most colleges, first of all, college coaches have a very tough task in recruiting, and it's very difficult to recruit the whole country, which is why a lot of colleges don't recruit the whole country. But there's a lot of talent that is being missed at different parts. I mean, take Lake Forest, for example. I mean, Coach Cat has 36 Arizona guys on his roster. I mean,
Wow.
If he didn't recruit Arizona, half of his team is not there or not as good as it is. And the Arizona talent pool is fantastic. I do work with kids from around the country, but Arizona is home. Arizona is where my roots are. I prioritize doing things for our local Arizona youth, but at the same time, I'm able to bridge the gap for the college coaches because a coach can call me 24/7, and trust me, they do, and ask me specifically, what is the family dynamics of this young man? What is their financial situation? Do you know? Are they going to qualify for financial aid? Do they meet need? What is his test score? Is he taking the test again? Is he in a test prep? I can answer all those questions without them having to bother the high school coach. See, in a perfect world, I work with the high school coach in conjunction with it. I have some great high school coaches that are on board, and that's a triple-headed monster for us. So when I have the parent educated, when I have the young man on the platform, I have the college coach asking questions, and the high school coach is saying, tell me what you need. That's when we're successful at our best. An example of that, Greenway High School. Coach Ed Cook is the head coach over there. I got Aaron Gurley was a young man that came out of there that was not as big, not as he wasn't bona fide Division I size. But between the parent being on board, the head coach being on board, me being on board, him being a great player, we wound up getting 11 Division I offers.
Amazing.
So when the program, when it flows the way it's supposed to, we're in good shape. And with a lot of young men now, especially in Arizona, it's starting to flow. So we love being able to educate and cross that bridge to the colleges.
We are visiting with My Recruits guru, Coach Lou Perrone here. And Coach, let's meet Max. You got Max, are you there? Max Amicarelli. Did I say his name right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Was I close, Max? How do you pronounce your last name?
It's Amicarelli.
Amicarelli. Okay, stressing the
It's a
Mick
nice
a little
Irish,
bit.
Vince, you know about those nice Irish names.
That's right. That's right. So, Max, how's it going? Tell us about this process, man. You're hearing that you're a bona fide D1 prospect from with the premier recruiting guy here in the state of Arizona. How does that make you feel? Any pressure?
It's good. I like it. Coach Perrone has helped me a lot. The short time I've been on with him, like even the first night I signed with him, I had like 2 coaches follow me and 1 reach out. Like it was insane. It was such a new thing, and it still is such like kind of a new thing to me, but it's definitely a good thing that I enjoy, and I'm excited about how much farther this is going to go.
Yeah, and so you obviously you play out at Estrella Foothills in the West Valley there, and your teammates. I mean, you guys are a pretty tight group of guys, and banded together throughout all this season and all the stuff going on out there.
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting season, but yeah, I think a big aspect of it is that we actually got to play. We didn't take it for granted. And we worked hard. We ended up winning our region this year, which was pretty cool.
Amazing. Congratulations. Now tell us what's going on in the off season for you.
I'm just lifting and running, and I'm actually starting my first session with Coach Sowers today, which I'm excited for.
Ron Sowers training better athletes. There you go. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm very excited about that. Get better, just keep working.
There you go, man. You are serious about this thing, and I'm sure you've got some schools now, and obviously thanks to Coach Perrone there in helping out in that arena. And do you have any? Well, let's talk academically. So, what are your interests academically?
So right now, or do you mean like majoring in college? Is that what you're?
Yeah. What do you think? What do you want to be besides an all-pro football player? What else you want to do? You got to have a contingent, a backup plan that you're kind of working toward academically.
Yeah. So ever since my whole life, my dad's been in construction, and I've been around that. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to go to college and get a construction management or civil engineering degree.
Nice.
And then go from that.
Coach, is this kid a pretty good student? I'll ask you.
Just shy of 4.0. He is.
Oh my gosh.
He's a 3.9 GPA, and the curriculum at Estrella Foothills, because my son goes there, is extensive. They do a great job academically, and like I said, Max is right around that 3.8, 3.9 mark, I believe. He's an excellent test taker, so his numbers are going to be there for the top engineering schools. And I'm already starting to talk to some of those top engineering schools, because this is a young man that we want to put on that road to the civil engineering degree, and then secondary, have him play football because he loves it. We do things a little different here at My Recruits.
Wow. Amazing. And obviously you're starting the workouts with Coach Sowers. You've been lifting a lot as well. Is the school doing anything in that regard here in the off season?
Yeah. So with all the COVID stuff, we haven't really been able to have strict football workouts, but this will be my first year throwing track, so I can get in the weight room at school. So that'll be fun.
Okay. Nice. Are the colleges doing any type of camps like they've done in the past now with everything going on, or are they all pretty much hands off?
They should be releasing that schedule here soon, Vince. We're starting to get some of the Yale reached out to me last week and gave me their camp dates, and we're going to start having some things start to take shape in that June, July, August area. The post-spring football, should spring football be on schedule here, but when we usually have our main college showcases and camps, they're going to be there, and Max will be one of those guys that hopefully can get into some of those big man competitions. As he said, starting with Coach Sowers, I think is a fantastic thing for him. But you look at the parental end of this, the parents put him with me. They put him with Coach Sowers. They've done everything that they can do to arm their athlete, their son, with the opportunity for success. That's how I look at it. A lot of parents ask me, what can I do?
Yeah.
And the sad part is there's a lot of trainers out there that don't do the right thing, don't train for what the colleges need. Just like there's a lot of people in my industry, which we'll leave names out of it, that charge $3,000.
Holy smokes.
And are not giving the level of personal connection.
Coach,
and that's what it's about.
In the final 10 seconds here, give your contact information and let's and we'll wrap for now and revisit. Max, thank you so much for joining us on the Varsity Sports Show. How can we find you, Coach Perrone?
On Twitter at Coach Perrone. My email is coachperroneaz@gmail.com, or you can go to myrecruits.org. That's myrecruits.org, and I want to thank the Varsity Sports Show again.
Wonderful. All right, Max Amicarelli and Coach Lou Perrone from My Recruits, thanks so much for joining us on the Varsity Sports Show. Coach Perrone, we'll circle back with you down the road. Thanks again. Join us next segment, folks, for the SaberCat Report with head boys basketball coach Saguaro SaberCats, Lucas Ramirez. We'll be back on the Varsity Sports Show, and Derek Diesner joins us as well.
Check out KDUS